But our guests for the morning are here. It is time to say hello to Steve Pemberton and Reece Shearsmith. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank
How
you.
are you both?
Good. Thanks for having us.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. We've been very excited about you coming on.
Yeah.
Did you hear we did the People's Playlist?
Inside and outside, we did, yeah.
Inside and outside.
Had some good choices.
Did anyone pick the Bo Burnham out inside?
They didn't.
Oh, okay, well, that's my choice if you can find...
It's a bit...
but we can re-record
gloomy.
it. We can redo it and put it out on another day to make you happy. But yeah, we're dead excited you're here. And loads of people have been messaging this morning, very excited that you're joining us on the show today. Right. Now, it is exciting what we're about to talk about, which is Inside Number 9 live.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
How are we feeling? It's, a month away now?
Yeah, don't remind us. Yeah, we're in 3 weeks into rehearsing, and then we're going to stop for Christmas, which is quite scary to then pick it up again. But it's going well, yeah.
Yeah?
We're being very secretive about it, so you're not going to get anything out of us about it.
Okay, great.
But,
good for an interview.
Yeah. It's going as well. We always thought we would do a live show, and we are doing, so it's exciting.
It feels, as a telly show in elements, it reminds me of sort of like, I guess, like mini plays sometimes. It sort of like lends itself to being a live show. Was it something that even at the beginning of it that you thought this could be live?
Very much so. I think when we were writing it, we were both in plays at the time in the West End.
Yeah.
So that kind of theatricality and that kind of limiting the story to one setting and a small cast was unusual for television at the time. So we lent into theatricality, and so it's nice to come full circle and be doing a stage show now.
For sure. And how is it going now? I mean, don't give us away, as you say. You don't want to give away the ending.
No.
But
or the beginning.
Or the beginning. Or the middle.
No.
Really? No, we don't. We actually want no information. I want to go into this blind when I come and see it. But tell us about how the process is right now, because I guess it's different with a telly show in that you'd have, edits, and there'll be, maybe you'd send it to some bosses at I don't know, send it to some bosses at a channel or something. But how does it work with the live show? How do you, when you say you're rehearsing now, are you still feeling out stuff that's going to be funny or might be cut, or?
A little bit, yeah. You write it, and then you think you've written the best version of it. And for Steve and me, because we are going to act in it, we've got an element of already self-editing what we're going to do, because we sort of know how we're going to do it. But then you get a cast that come in, and the director's got his own ideas, and you do stand up and you start rehearsing what you think you've written is the best version, and then you go, we don't need that bit. I've thought of a funnier bit, and then it just slowly evolves into what you think is the best version to present to the audience. And then they will inform you again. That's why you have previews, so you do it again, and you have a few performances that are slightly cheaper, and it's a work in progress until the opening night, and then you hopefully will learn from that and make it the best it can be for that final opening night.
Do you invite anyone along to those previews whose sort of opinion you rate?
Why are you asking?
Well,
are you available?
Well, no, but I do have Lauren Laverne's email if you want to invite her along. But yeah, do you invite, because you're around people that are funny, your friends that are funny, it's what makes you funnier. Do you have anyone that you do invite to those previews?
It can be a tricky path to go down, because you don't want too many voices in your head, and I think you've got to rely on your own instincts. And so we are going to be following the director's instructions, relying on our 25 years worth of experience in the industry. And as Reece said, you learn so much from an audience. They're the ones ultimately who'll tell you whether it's working or not. So
there are some things where it will be useful to have a completely new eye on it, just to go, did you get that bit? For things that might be we think are clear because we know it and we can't think of anything other. And they might go, I didn't get that at all. It's like, oh God, well, we need to think about this then. So, that will inform. But I think we've done a good job of, being quite clear. We know what we're doing.
You know what you're doing. And when you say the audience, your audience, I mean, people really love Inside Number 9, and rightly so. And we've been sort of inundated with messages and some just declarations of love.
Right.
It's not.
Okay.
I asked for questions, but it's people saying I love you. But did you know when you were making this, it's been the accolades that the show has done. It's been like the longest running comedy on BBC Two and an award winning show. Did you have a sense of it being this sort of beloved show when you were making it?
Well, it's weird. This year we've just had the 9th series go out, which we had said in advance is the last one. And I think it's not until you get to the end of something sometimes that you look back on it. Because when we started, we didn't know if it was ever going to get a series 2. But I think even from the off, we did a couple of episodes, one of which was like a silent comedy, one where we trapped like 10 character actors in a wardrobe for a whole half hour. And I think the response immediately was, oh, this is different.
Yes.
Because it was quite old-fashioned and quite theatrical. And so we knew we were really proud of it, but we couldn't have envisaged it would go on for 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And we're going to get into questions soon. But I wanted to ask you, I know you're prepping for the show, but is there a way that you prep for theatre life? Because, you know, you're not going to be tuning into this show like you do both daily from 7:30 sharp, because you'll be working on the night shift. Do you enjoy entering into theatre life?
Yes, I do, particularly. Steve doesn't. He's sick of it after 1 week. But
no, I like the meals and the drinks afterwards. I just don't like doing the actual show.
Right, you could skip that bit out.
You could just get rid of that bit and just go for a 12-week run a nice restaurant.
It is funny to be doing that, going into town when everyone else is leaving, and your day begins in the evening, and then you are, you know, sort of awake and buzzing at 10:30, and then you've got to sort of. It's hard because you don't want to stay up every night late because we have lives in the day as well. But it's a young man's game. And we're not young anymore, so it's going to be. We'll have to be careful because we want to be on every night.
Yes, you don't want to be like, oh, sorry, can't come in.
Yes,
feel a bit sick from a night out. The show's called Inside No Stage Fright.
Yeah.
Is this something that you guys experience, and do you have the sort of remedy for the fear of live performance?
Oh gosh, it's terrifying too. I mean, every time you do a performance, there's that little voice in the back of your head, like, what if you forget a line?
You don't know it.
What if something goes wrong? And that can be crippling. And some people do get to the point where they can't go back on stage again. So you've got to keep dipping your toe back in. But in terms of stage fright for us, it's about scaring the audience, not scaring ourselves.
Not yourselves.
So,
I think I'm always scared the first time I've ever done it. I'm terrified. I just need to have done one, and then I've got the memory of, well, you have done it once, and that emboldens me to just get through the rest of it.
And then you're all right. You're into the flow of it. Yeah, okay, good to know. Reece Shearsmith and Steve Pemberton are with us on Six Music. We will chat more to them after some Parsaloo.
Hola, suma to be this. Suma highly sweet heavy this. Baby, so wonderful pop this. Coco, I can't believe it, but they go like, hola, suma dala be this. I've been in Dale BV. Louis V, kicks. 2 APs on my wrist, freeze. Hola, suma to be this. Suma highly sweet heavy this. Baby, so wonderful pop this. Coco, I can't believe it, but they go like, hola, suma dala be this. I've been in Dale BV. Louis V, kicks. 2 APs on my wrist, freeze. Share the place and turn up. Turn up. Come from the mud, now I'm high up. Leveled up, come from the mud and the rock. Damn on the rest on the pressure. The day I step that they can. VVS is on my wrist and my treasure. Hold on, flex. Bingo, step, spin it. Bingo, sugar, soko, bingo, winner, bingo. Hola, suma to be this. Suma highly sweet heavy this. Baby, so wonderful pop this. Coco, I can't believe it, but they go like, hola, suma dala be this. I've been in Dale BV. Louis V, kicks. 2 APs on my wrist, freeze. Hola, suma to be this. Suma highly sweet heavy this. Baby, so wonderful pop this. Coco, I can't believe it, but they go like, hola, suma dala be this. I've been in Dale BV. Louis V, kicks. 2 APs on my wrist, freeze. Cinema. She want me moving like cinema. And she a fish, she got stamina. I love the way that your body the bounce. Love the way you make it shaka. Squeeze up bumper like a chicken. She like me with the same, she my freaky partner. We can talk all night, give each other knowledge. She my baby lady. She done make me happy when I hold her body. When she made me bend it, then serve it to me. I like her heavy and she like me heavy. Then I go over booga. Yasuma coco sugar. Yasuma aduna. Hola, suma to be this. Suma highly sweet heavy this. Baby, so wonderful puff this. Coco, I can't believe it, but they go like, hola, suma dala be this. I've been in Dale BV. Louis V, kicks. 2 APs on my wrist, freeze. Hola, suma to be this. Suma highly sweet heavy this. Baby, so wonderful puff this. Coco, I can't believe it, but they go like, hola, suma dala be this. I've been in Dale BV. Louis V, kicks. 2 APs on my wrist, freeze.
Parsaloo on Six Music on a Thursday morning. morning. We're joined today by Reece Shearsmith and Steve Pemberton, the stars, darling, and creators of Inside No. 9. And it is going to be heading to the Wyndham's Theatre in London from the 16th of January, 12-week run. It's just the 12 weeks to go.
3 months.
Wow. Everyone getting in touch saying, hello, please, can you bring the live show on tour up north? You know it makes sense, says a No. 9 superfan, Viv.
Right.
Can it travel? Will it travel?
Well, is Viv able to come to see us?
That's probably easier.
It's probably easier than us going to her back of her house.
Yeah.
But, we know. Who knows what will happen? We might end up thinking we could tour it. It's just time frame. And everything takes ages to get sorted. So if we were going to do it, we'd have to start thinking about that now. You know,
yes.
What it's like.
And you're like, actually, I'm trying to just get it on.
Get it on somewhere.
Thanks, Viv.
First.
Viv's like, what's next? This. Hi to Karen, who's been on, saying my question for Reece and Steve. I've been a massive fan of you guys since the Radio 4 days at the League of Gentlemen. I was wondering how the writing process for you both has evolved over the years. Your comedy helped me through some of the toughest times of my life, so thank you for that. Has it evolved? I mean, I presume it has, how you guys work and write together.
Yeah, I think we've got quicker at doing it now, and we get straight into the point. But it's very social for us, and it's lovely to have a writing partner who's, also your best friend. And we just meet up every day. We chat a bit, but we know now when we get stuck into an idea, we don't sort of have to sketch it all out and put post-it notes on the wall. We just start writing it, and we've just got, I think, like anything in life, the more you do it, the better you get.
Yeah. I think we've just got more confident in actually believing that we are writers.
You've
and because you think, I'm not sure whether we are we doing it, and now we just go, no, we've done it for a long time now. I think we are.
You are.
Are we?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Good.
You are.
Yeah, great.
Guys, you are. You're writers. Brilliant. And how do you do it? How do you best work? Do you go to an office? Do you do like a 9 a.m. start?
Yeah, we have a little office equidistant from our houses. It's not in town, it's just very quick, and I don't think we do it otherwise. It's very walkable, and we just go and sit, and we start, some days nothing, can't think of it, other days full of ideas.
I heard, though, that's a good thing to sort of make peace with if you are a writer, that if you sit there and now it happens, that's still writing.
Absolutely, yeah. You need the room.
Sort of.
John Cleese always talks about, he used to have this very sort of inspiring method of just having the freedom to play and have not be afraid of saying something and being ridiculed, which we do, but it's nice just to be able to just think, what about that? Oh no, that's not very good. And you need that sort of ability to just bat around ideas and just arrive at something but it is good that we have each other, because I think it'd be hard in one room by yourself to go, is this the one? Is this
really
right?
Tough. Yeah.
Good to test it out.
And do you both have a face that you can read on one another when you know you don't like the idea? Can you tell when you've said something like, oh, Steve don't like this?
Silent, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, silence is just speaks volumes.
Yeah. just silence. Hi to Sophie, who would like to ask you guys, do you have a favourite episode of No. 9 that you particularly love writing, or when filming? Any favourite moments that stand out, she asks.
Wow, so many, over 55 episodes.
55 stories.
Let's do them 55 to 1.
Right, rank them.
We don't have favourites, I think it's true to say. But, in the first series we did a silent comedy, and that was so fun to do. No lines to learn.
Amazing.
And just be able to, map out a script that has not a single word of dialogue was challenging, but really fun as well.
I bet. I would like to ask this question. Good idea from Mark. So, I mean, you may have an answer now, but if not, a good build for after. Please ask Steve and Reece for, firstly, thank them for making my favourite ever TV show. Wow. A pleasure watching it over the years. Could you please ask them if they plan on maybe showing the stage show at the cinema? Because I couldn't get tickets. That's a good idea.
Oh, yes. Like a NT Live sort of situation. Well, I mean, we haven't thought about that at the minute, because partly the reason to do it is that it's live, not that you film it and watch it like anything else. So at the moment, not. But if someone might film it, and that might
legally
happen down the line.
Legally film it.
Legally,
though. Not a member of the audience.
Done nicely, not on an iPhone.
No.
So I don't know is the answer to that.
Okay, solid answer.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know. That's
Yeah,
the
we
honest.
literally don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. But great question.
It would be a way of getting more people to see it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Reece and Steve, thank you for coming to see us this morning. And congratulations on Inside Number 9 and how exciting that it's going to be on the stage, kicking off from the 16th of January for 12 weeks at Wyndham's Theatre in London. And thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
And
You're not going to mention that I beat you on Bake Off?
Well, I did mention it on the show the other day, and I'm still
I know,
fuming.
apparently you did, yes.
Absolutely. No, I genuinely wasn't fuming.
No. We had a fun time.
We did have fun.
It was actually quite stressful, though, wasn't it?
Well, really
You
stressful.
can't help but get into a mindset of like, how do I do this flour?
Well, I'd never, I like cooking, but I'd never baked until I was on Channel 4.
Well, that's
and I was like, oh,
ridiculous.
God.
In a
it's
tent.
hard. Yeah, wow, it's terrible. Yeah, so it was not great.
Yeah, anyway, sorry.
Still have the words of Prue Leith saying that my custard was more of a soup.
Ooh. And you have that, and I had the Hollywood handshake. So we had very different experiences.
Very different experiences. I'm not bitter at all.
No.
Guys, thank you so much.
All right.
And have a great run. You don't say good luck, do you?
No.
But it's all right to say it like that.
Break a leg.
Break a leg. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And thank you, guys.
Thank you.